What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is Tim Long Studios. Today, we're going to talk about nothing other than the Canon R5. Oh yes. I've had the R5 now for how many? Almost two years. Almost right after it came out. I was one of the first people to really jump on that bandwagon, and I had the R and loved it. It was really funny. I actually went to Best Buy, and one of the guys there was like, "Yeah, don't upgrade to the R, mirrorless technology, that blah 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 blah." And I'm really thankful that I didn't listen, because now I have two R5s and I love them completely. I know that people have talked about overheating, and I think that may happen in like extreme situations, but in my experience, I have yet to have either of these things overheat. Now, with that being said, I'm probably not like a power user in the way that some people are, but I'm really economical with the way that I use my cameras. And so pictures, video, I've tried a lot of different things and I've never had an issue with them. So for me, the R5 is easily like the top notch in my system. I took a look at the R3 as like a possibility. There's only a handful of things in the R3 that actually interest me all that much, like the unlimited recording times. And I think that eye autofocus is pretty cool. It's definitely the way of the future in a lot of respects. But outside of that, it didn't appeal to me that much. Overall, from hey, do I want to get this? Not really. It doesn't offer too much more. And for me, I am in love with the R5's 45 megapixel from a still perspective, because I absolutely adore photography and enjoy the process of stills. So I really like that. But, I think the R5 is still one of the best cameras out there. I think in terms of what you get, 8K, 30 RAW, is just insane. I've tried to edit this and it's just like, it's not even worth it. But the fact that we have it, because, we are moving in that direction, things will get higher resolution in the future. That's just how it's gone, and that's how it's going to go. And so I feel like in a lot of ways, this camera really does produce something for the future if you need it. There's also the conversation of, like I said earlier, the 45 megapixels, you can do so much with this. And then if you need to crop in, like a lot of the mirrorless cameras have, this ability to hit this 1.6 crop, and then your image crops in, your image drops to like a 17-ish, 20 megapixel-ish image still. And it's like now you have an R6 image, and it's still good and completely usable. And it's like, oh, wow, these, there's so much you can do with it. And I'm the king of looking for versatility. I like things that go in a lot of different places. So for me, the R5 wins in all those categories. Battery life is excellent. Like I said, I'm very economical with the way I use my camera. So I actually turn my camera off in between sets. And I know some people will be like, oh, you miss certain things. I don't feel like I miss hardly anything for what I shoot. And it's a combination of a lot of different things, but I'm happy with the way I shoot, and it seems to work really well. And I make my batteries last forever. So, I think I have a total of 4 batteries that I take with me, and, I'll recycle them and charge them. But I'm always, I've done several shoots where, I barely get down to half. But overall, I think if you're looking at that pro space, I think the Canon R5 totally does provide a pro spec camera. Now, maybe you can't do all the same things you can with a cinema camera. And yeah, it still has the 30-minute cutoff time, but you have so much that you can do inside of a 30-minute clip. And the reality of it is that almost nothing nowadays is ever just 30 minutes long, especially feature-length films. There's almost nothing that ever goes for that long. Maybe you have some long-form interviews, those kinds of things. I get that sort of thing. You'll need, something that can obviously record longer. But outside of that, dude, Canon R5 to me is the one of the creamiest, in the words of Sam Newton. It's definitely a creamy camera, and for me it covers all of my needs. So I highly recommend it, and we'll continue using it until something really impressive comes along. But otherwise, This is Tim Long Studios. If you liked my video and enjoyed this and enjoyed the conversation about the R5 and enjoy as much as I have, please go ahead and like and comment. And if you really enjoy what you're seeing here, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel to support what I'm doing and the conversations I'm having. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day. Talk to you soon.